Welcome back to the discussion on career management and career strategy. In the last two sessions, we have understood about the concepts of career. We have understood how the career development takes place. And here in this session, we are going to learn about the career management and the different career strategies. So let us discuss what is career management. Career management is the process through which employees become aware of their own interests, values, strengths, and weaknesses, obtain information about job descriptions and opportunities within the organization. They identify their career goals and establish action plans to achieve career goals. However, all these activities should start like much earlier to the person, like when he joins the organization, like how to establish action plan to achieve career goals. For this, the person needs to know the career anchors which motivates himself or herself, identify the career's goal first, and then when the person has to seek for job opportunities within the company, they need to understand whether they want to pursue a single career, multiple career, or a portfolio of career. So all these ideas should be known to them. They should be understanding what is that they want from the job. Only if they have done that background search properly, then only they can proceed with a proper career management. From the company's perspective, the failure to motivate employees to plan their careers may result in a shortage of employees to fill open positions, lower employee commitment, inappropriate use of money allocated for training and development programs. So, career management is very important for the organization and also for us, the employees. From the employee perspective, lack of career management can result in frustration, feeling of not being valued by the company, being unable to find suitable employment about a job, where should a job change be necessary due to mergers, acquisitions, restructuring, or downsizing. Career management is very well linked, it is interlinked with career motivation. Career motivation refers to an employee's energy to invest in their career, their awareness of the direction they want their careers to take, their ability to maintain the energy and direction despite the barriers they may encounter. Always, career, as we have defined, career is the path that one tracks. So it is not always that it will be a smooth journey, but whether do you have that resilience to stay ahead, whether do you have the perseverance to continue, it really matters when you're talking of career motivation. That's why career motivation has three aspects: career resilience, career insight, and career identity. Let us see what are these three. Career resilience is the extent to which employees are capable to cope with the problems that affect their work. Career insight involves how much employees know about their interests, their skills, strengths, and weaknesses. The awareness of how these perceptions relate to their career goals. Career identity is the degree to which employees define their personal values according to their work, like whether they define their self with respect to the work that they are doing. The components of career motivation are, you see, like company value, innovation, employees adapting to unexpected changes, commitment to company, pride in work, and then employee value. These are the company value. And in employee value are be aware of skills, strengths, and weaknesses, participate in learning activities, cope with less than ideal working conditions, avoid skill obsolescence. So, these are the values of career motivation, a set of values from the company side. and set of values from the employee side, and all these are related to the career resilience, career insight, and career identity. So, if you tell in a diagram the career management process, we find there is a self assessment, then reality check, then goal setting, and action planning. These are the four steps of career management process. In self assessment, it is the use of information by employees to determine their career interests, values, aptitudes, and behavioral tendencies. It often involves psychological tests. In reality check, the information employees receive about how the company evaluates their skills and knowledge and whether they fit into the company plans and where they fit into it is very important. So, manager, a leader, a mentor has a major role to play in helping the employees or the would be employees to get this reality check. Goal setting, the process of employees developing short and long term career objectives, usually discussed with the manager and written into a development plan. Action planning, employees determining how they will achieve their short term and long term career goals. If you remember in the performance management section, we discussed about management by objectives. So, this is how the goal setting and action planning is also done in management by objectives, where the manager and the employees jointly discuss on the actions to be done, things to be achieved, and how it is going to add help to the development of the employee and also to the development of the organization, both ways development. So, based on this career, a important part of career management is also career strategy. Just like career motivation is very important for career management, career strategy is also a very integral part of career management. A career strategy is a structured approach to developing an organization's culture, capabilities, and resources, enabling people to successfully navigate their career journey and the organization to build capability and ability to change. So, an organization's approach to career is very critical to its success. So, how do I plan about what to do with the employees that I take in? How I want them to progress within the organization? How do I connect their contribution with the performance of the organization? How do I recognize these employees? So, these are very important decisions that the organization needs to take in about their like competent people that they are about, because we have to understand like the people are the source of competitive advantage for the organization. So, if they are not thinking about the career progression of the employees, the development of the employees within the organization, and to connect the development with also the growth of the organizations and its goal and effectiveness, then it will not, a synergy is not going to develop. So, organization has to put in a thought process into what I want to do with my employees, how I want them to develop and contribute within the organization. Also, similarly, it is a conscious decision. A career strategy is a conscious decision and choice of the individual as to the type of investment he or she is willing to make in attempting to reach a career objective. So, ideally, people pursue a particular career strategy based on the expectations that it will result in greatest chance of achieving personal and professional success. So, in order to reach to your career goal, what is the strategy that the individual takes is also very important, like how quickly the goal can be achieved or in what way. The different types of career strategy. There are seven general categories of career strategy that can be used to enhance an individual's chances of career goal. They are as follows, like attaining competency in the current job, putting in extended working hours, developing new skills, developing new opportunities at work, attaining a mentor, building one's image and reputation, engaging in organizational politics. We will discuss each of these career strategies in details now. Attaining competence in the current job. It is a very basic career strategy so that you get to stay in the job that you are there, especially when you are in the probation stage, so that if you attain that competence, either you get confirmed or the organization, when it is going to make promotion decisions, so mm, to some extent it is like dependent on the employee's present performance. Putting in extended working hours, so it may be either at the work site or at home, but it is a popular career strategy, especially in the early career when an employee is trying to prove himself or herself to the company. So putting in extended working hours shows like the degree of engagement maybe that you're trying to show towards the job and to the organization, and which may develop a positive image of yourself in the mind of your like supervisor or leader, and they may get a positive, they may develop a positive idea about your commitment to the your job and to the organization. Developing new skills. It is a career strategy that involves the acquisition or enhancement of work abilities that either improve performance in the present job or will be required in the subsequent job position. So, these are also very important, like where you are talking of, like either you get you'll be able to do your present job in a much better way, or you are preparing yourself for the next higher job positions. Developing new opportunities at work. So these include like increasing your networking and getting more friends, so that it opens up your career options of like maybe if you want to make a shift, you can get other options to shift also. Attaining a mentor is a very important part of career strategy, whereas mentor support is essential um, in understanding the ropes of the careers, the like the nuances of the career, then how to mm, like solve particular problems in the organizations. And it is mentorship is defined as a relationship between juniors and senior colleagues or between peers that provide various developmental functions. So actually it helps you to understand how to prepare yourself for answering a particular problem, how like what are the approaches to a particular problem, how to move about it, and you get a lot of career guidances also. Building one's image and reputation, it is a career strategy in which the individual attempts to convey an appearance of success and suitability in the career development, so that you try to portray a positive image of yourself and reputation, build upon your reputation in the organization. So when there are opportunities for career development because of your maybe track record of being committed to the organization, being engaged to your job, and being a good performer, there are chances that you get referred to for career development programs. Engaging in organizational politics. So, this is somewhat a political type of nature that you take up, where this is similar to a strategy where you go on agreeing with or whatever your boss says, or flattering one's own supervisor, advocating company practices, and complaining about the rules and regulations. And then you go on forming coalitions with others in the organizations. These are some political techniques taken so that you get noticed within the organization, and that's how you like make your career within the organization strong. So these are in some cases not very desirable steps that you take, but yes, people take also these ways to move on further in the organizational hierarchy, and to like make one's power and position strong within the organizational setup. The steps of career strategy is, of course, like uh, we have like identified 5 stages for developing strategies of successful career. Like first, of course, is goal setting, then searching for a particular job, making an effective CV is very important, and facing the interview and finding a mentor. These are the 5 steps of a career strategy. Now, goal setting. For every individual, it is common to set the goal by going through the identification of the current issues in career situation. This will give them a motivation of the need to make a change. Then to create a clear vision for the future. When individual knows the possibilities and opportunities waiting at the end of that path, they are a lot more likely to follow it. For this reason, making an informed choice is very important. Being aware of the environmental situations, changing nature of the job, changing nature of economy, these are very important. Knowing the uncertainties around in the macro environment is very important, and that's why maybe people have started uh, looking at a career in a different way, from a single career to a double career, maybe concurrent, like what we call concurrent multiple careers, or even a portfolio of careers, so that even if you do not have a permanent job for you in a particular work organization, doesn't mean you are a jobless. Maybe you are doing multiple n number of jobs together at your own pace, at your own control, and then you're enjoying it also, and you are getting a good earning also out of it. So how flexible you are to adapting new ways of doing things, looking at a career from a different perspective, and redefining your career is very important whenever you're talking of goal setting. Searching for a job. There is no shortage of online job boards to overwhelm and confuse everyone. So, when they are going for the job search in the next step of their career, so but people have to be careful about understanding uh, which is the job that they should go for. Making an effective CV is very important, because CV is the first impression. So, it is the first time that the employer is going to hear about the applicant and find out what she will bring to the table. So, mm, if their skills and accomplishments and your competencies aren't there on the CV, they don't exist in the eyes of the future employer. So, how to write a particular resume, an effective CV, what should be your statements of purposes, all these things should be very clearly written, according mapping your goals with the organizational goals, so that it becomes attractive to your and also meaningful to your future employee, because through your CV the employer is trying to seek a person whose personal goal is going to match with the organizational goals, who has the potential and competency to contribute to the necessary job demands of the organization and take up possible roles within the organizational setup to achieve the organizational goal as well as have a personal growth and development in the organization. Facing the interview is also important. It is a combination of psychological state of mind, nerves, and open ended questions. So, mm, may leave somebody tongue tied, but you can get to learn, practice more about interview situations by what understanding generally what type of questions the interviewers use, and then how like they question you to learn more about the interviewees and the applicants. So, and like how you know about the current situations, job situations, how your concepts are clear about certain things, how honest you are in your reply, what are your attitudes towards your work, what is the philosophy of your life. These are for how good you will be as a team member. Maybe these are the qualities that whether you are open to learning, whether you are a fast learner or not, these are important qualities that are looked for in an interview situation. Finding a mentor, it is very important to help to find out a mentor who is going to help the candidate to maximize the leadership skills, imparting the advice and wisdom they have gained throughout their own career journey. In organization management, and then ex-employees or the experienced employees may be the mentors. These are the ways through which career strategies can be set forth. The principles of career management which have close relation to these strategies are: principle of defining the career ambition. A clearly defined vision of where we want to go with our career is very critical. We may be able to make the right career decisions if you know where we want to go in the career. The principle of expanding the career base. Sorry. Now, the principle of expanding the experience base. Once the ambition is defined, the position that someone wishes to reach in the career, he should assess what skills and experiences are required for that role and expand one's experience in that way to get to inculcate more skills into it so that his repertoire of experience base becomes more. Continuous monitoring of the new opportunities. New opportunities may go on coming in at any point of time. Many of these opportunities will probably be out of reach, but some opportunities should be considered, and we should therefore be constantly vigilant of the opportunities. That's why when we are discussing of career planning, we were talking of keeping your ears to the ground so that maybe you can hear when the opportunities is walking near you. Indicate the interest for opportunities even if there is a gap. Opportunities may come up where we believe that there is a gap between the current experience base and the skills and the experience that is required. Now, what are the design factors of effective career management systems? System is positioned as a response to a business need or supports a business strategy. Employees and managers participate in development of the system. Employees are encouraged to take active roles in career management. Evaluation is ongoing and used to improve the system. Business units can customize the system for their own purposes. Employees needs access to career information resources. Senior management should support the career system. Career management is linked to other human resource practices such as training, recruiting systems, and performance management. System creates a large, diverse talent pool. Information about career plans and talent is accessible to all managers. What are the different elements of career management websites? Like user access and like self assessment tools, training resources, job data, salary information, and career management advice. What are the website features? Like it should have jobs database, employee profile database, matching engine, tools and services for assessment online, training programs and development resources. So these are the like different elements of the career management websites. Career management is a shared responsibility of HR manager, employees, and the organization as such. Let us see each of these uh, roles, each of their roles in the career management. We begin with the employee's role in career management. Employee's role is to take the initiative to ask for feedback from managers and peers regarding their skills, strengths, and weaknesses. Identify their stage of career development and development needs. Seek challenges by gaining exposure to a range of learning opportunities. Interact with employees from different work groups inside and outside the company. Create visibility through good performance. The manager's role in career management are to like that of a coach. The responsibilities are to probe problems, interests, values, and needs, listen, clarify concerns, define concerns. As an appraiser, the responsibilities are to give feedback, clarify company standards, clarify job responsibilities, clarify company needs. As an advisor, it is to generate options, experiences, and relationships, assist in goal setting, provide recommendations. As a referral agent, link to career management resources, follow up on career management plan. HR manager's role in career management is to provide information or advice about training and development opportunities, provide specialized services such as testing to determine employees' values, interests, and skills, help prepare employees for job searches, offer counseling on career related problems. What is the role of the company in career management is that companies are responsible for providing employees with the resources needed to be successful in career planning, like career workshops, information on career and job opportunities, career planning workbooks, career counseling, and giving a proper career path. So the company has very important role in order to initiate the different career related workshops and definitely for career counseling and providing a career path to the organization in the organization for the employees to move ahead and flourish. While evaluating the career management systems, it is to be ensured that they are meeting the needs of the employees and the business both. Two types of outcomes can be used to evaluate the reactions of the customers, employees, and managers who use the career management system, results of the career management system, and evaluation of a career management system should be based on its objectives. So, in this whole discussion, we hope that the Learners could understand about the concept, types, steps, and factors influencing not only the career strategies but career development in management and career development, career management, career planning. They could also understand about the different types of careers, what are the expectations of different generations from the career, what are the changing nature and expectations from a career within the lifespan and journey of a particular single employee, also one particular employee. So all these will holistically help us to understand, like, how to plan for one's career, how to manage one's career, how what how to get motivated to pursue a particular career, and also for the organization to understand what are the career development strategies they should be need to take, how do they motivate different generations of employees, what are the markers for career growth within the organization, so that they can manage the career of the employees properly towards like their self development and also contribution towards the organizational goal. In the next part of the lecture, we will discuss on coordination, its concept, issues, and techniques. Thank you.